Okay, think I'm streaming. So I need to talk like extra loud for my microphone to hear me, because of some background noise. So I'm gonna try to keep my volume at this level. I'm looking at the microphone thing. Oh, you can see it. Yeah, I'm looking at the microphone thing. Just to make sure I'm speaking loudly. So, uh, hi everyone. Gonna go away from this now. Oh, I like did not meant to be here. Okay. I should refresh to get my stats right. Okay. Hi everyone. Today, today's it's a big day for me. Today we're gonna start my GRE. Sorry, today I'm gonna start my GRE study plan, with Lumi and learn all the math that I can to take the actual GREs. So I know I said a month. I want to take the GREs before Christmas. It's November 16th, 2025, just for record's sake. And I want to take it before Christmas. So I have a month to study. I don't know if that's enough time. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all done in that time, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. So today is day one, and I should write that. And oh, let me open up the chat so I can monitor. Uh, okay, just so I can see the stream. So if any messages come in, I'll be able to see it from there. Okay, nice. So this is day one of GRE prep, and let me close my door. Give me 1 second. And like I said, I'm going to take the actual grad school exam. Grad school exam? It's like an undergrad exam, in a month. So, GRE day one. I don't know what day one's going to be on, but I want to show this part. So with the platform, you can create study plans for any test you have coming up. So I have no active study plans. I can go over here to study plans, create my first plan, test prep, and then I need to practice for the math GRE. No wait, for the GRE, but focus. Sorry, on the math section. Okay, does it look weird? Oh my god, standing there looks so weird. Okay. I don't want to give myself 30 days, so I'm going to be doing this every weekend, so it'll be, I guess, today plus 3 more days next week, 3 more days the week after, so 6, 9, 12. I'm going to say 15. Well, yeah, 15-day plan. Uh, and then we can generate study plan, and then obviously there's some hints here of how to create study plans, but I'm just going to generate that and see what happens. So we're on day one, and day one will give us some topics in a second. So it does generate asynchronously, and what that means is it'll generate in the background as you do other things. But look, it's generated. So looks like we got 3 lessons today. It says 15 minutes each. I really don't think so. I really think the lessons take like 30 to 40 minutes each. And then we can see, right, it generates for the next however many days we have. Now here it does have a weekly calendar telling you each day. I don't know if I'm gonna do each day just because of I do work in the afternoons. I tutor in the afternoons, so I might just have to do these on the weekend. So I'll do day one today, and then 2, 3, and 4 I'll do next weekend, and then 5, 6, and 7 I'll do the weekend after, so on and so forth. But let's just jump straight into it. I'm just gonna, for the sake of it, I'm just gonna say that I've never seen any of these lessons. So as I go through them, Lumi will just generate content acting as if I've never seen it. And I'm gonna take notes up here. I didn't see what day one was. I should have wrote that down. Anyway, it's day one. I feel like the board is really hard to see. I'm gonna try to write really big so that you guys can see it. Also, I think I can raise the sensitivity of my mic now. Let me just. it's getting some of the background noise. There's a little bit of background noise. That's fine. You guys won't be able to hear that. Okay. So the lesson generation does take a while, and I'm trying to figure out a way to make this a little better. The reason that it takes so long is that the lesson has to return in a very specific format. It's not just a bunch of text returning all at once. So the way that it works is that the platform will generate the entire lesson and only show it to you after the whole thing is generated, which can take a little bit depending on the complexity of the task. So I'm doing GRE test prep, which means that it might take a couple of minutes. I actually don't know how long it's been. I'll know the timestamp once I see it. Uh, but yeah, we're just waiting, hanging out. What can I say? I should like fill the time. If I had a chat, I would answer questions in the chat, but there's no one here, so let's see. Uh, I'm hoping to show everyone that I know I say this a lot, but I'm hoping to show everyone that the platform can be used to learn. And I know that sounds really silly to say, like it's what I'm designing it for, but I really want to show people that it can help you reach the goals you have in math. For me, my goal right now is to get a 90 percentile, be in the 90 percentile for the GREs, specifically in the math section. I don't care too much about the verbal and essay writing, only because I haven't made anything for that yet. But I imagine at some point in the future, I'll do the same thing with all the subjects that I did with math here. Uh, and wow, this is taking an incredibly long time. I should really figure out a good way to shorten the time on this. Hmm. Trying to think about what I can do to make this shorter. Perhaps I can have it generate multiple sections at a time, but then I have to do separate calls to the LLM. It's better to just do one big call than to do multiple separate ones. So that might be why it's taking a while. I can get some water in this time, so I'm not just filling the blank air. I'm also doing my laundry, so I'll probably step away for a little bit to get my laundry. But it's fine. No one is watching, so not gonna be not gonna be too big a deal. Wow, I just realized that I haven't drank water all day. What am I? Okay, here we go. So, it looks like what we're doing today is order of operations. This lesson should be super easy for me. I should not have any trouble with this, but let's just, for the sake of it, I am going to use Lumi to help guide me through this.
Hey Jin, welcome back. I see you're in a teaching lesson on arithmetic and number properties, the pizza party problem, with different calculations. Do you want to work through this lesson, or would you rather tackle something else? How are you feeling after grinding through those GRE problems?
Hey Lumi. So, yeah, thanks for asking. The grinding through the problems took a little while, but I understand all my mistakes. Uh, I think this lesson might be easy for me, given that I was a teacher. So let's just go through it, because I want to show everyone that you can teach as well as help solve problems. And then once we get through this lesson, there's two more after this, and then some practice problems, and then we'll be done with the stream. I'm streaming this, by the way. Sorry, I should have led with that.
Oh, awesome. Hey to everyone watching. Let's show them what we can do. Alright, so we've got this pizza party scenario where three friends get wildly different answers. $69, $61, and $408. Since you taught for 8 years, you probably know exactly what's going on here. But let's walk through it for the stream. Looking at these three calculations, which friend do you think is correct? And what mistake did the others make?
Okay, so it says that they ordered three large pizzas at $15 each and two orders of breadsticks at $8 each. So the correct should be 15 times 3 plus 8 times 2. Uh, Looking at what's going on here, it looks like Friend one, the one with $69 is correct because that's uh wait, yeah, is correct because they're adding 15 three times and 8 two times. The second one that got 408, I had that person, they must have added 15 and 2 and then multiplied by 3 and then by 8. I don't know, that's insane. And then for the third person, 3 times 15 plus 2 times 8, they probably added something, like they did 3 times 15 and then added 2 and then times 8 or something along those lines, where just that the way they did it wasn't correct.
Perfect analysis. You nailed it. Friend 1 with $69 is correct because they're literally adding up all the items. But here's the plot twist. Friend 2 with $61 actually also got it right. Let me show you why both work. So both $15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 8 plus 8 equals $69 and $3 times 15 plus $2 equals $61. Should give the same answer, but they don't in the problem. That's because friend 2 must have made an order of operations error. If you do 3 times 15 first, you get 45, then 2 times 8 gives 16, and 45 plus 16 equals 61. But wait, shouldn't that equal 69? Actually, I made an error. Let me recalculate. 3 times 15 equals 45, and 2 times 8 equals 16. So 45 plus 16 equals 61, not 69. But 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 8 definitely equals 69. So these should be the same, but aren't, which means there's an error in the problem setup itself, or I'm misreading it. Looking back at the hook scenario, it says friend 1 gets $69, friend 2 gets $61, and friend 3 gets $408. So the point is showing how different arrangements create different results, and we need to figure out which is right. You're absolutely correct. Friend 1 with $69 is the right answer. Ready to move to the next section?
Yeah, it made me realize though, maybe I should make the hook better where it shows the mistakes, because I do wonder how they got 61. It could be like 2 times 8 is 16 plus 15 is 31 times 3 is, no, that'd be 90. Yeah, I wonder how, like, that person just got it wrong. Yeah, we can move to the next section though. I get it, I get it.
Yeah, good product feedback. Maybe showing the explicit wrong steps would make it clearer, like friend 2 did times 3 plus 2 times 8, or something. Alright, moving forward, what's up next in the lesson?
So it looks like here we're talking about learning goals, which is applying PEMDAS, which I already know, identify and use properties of operations, so commutative, associative, distributive, identity, and inverse. Classify numbers into categories, which are like the number systems from real numbers to natural numbers. Greatest common factor, least common multiple. When a number is prime or composite, perform operations with integers, use absolute value, and explain why. Wow, I have to do all of this? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, all right, I'm ready. Let's do it. We can go to the next section.
Haha, yeah, it's a comprehensive lesson. But hey, since you taught this stuff for 8 years, we can probably move through it pretty quickly. Let's see what's in the next section.
So it looks like order of operations. When an expression contains multiple operations, we must perform them in specific order. Yep, I know the order of operations. It's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and the two bottom levels go from left to right. So if you have multiplication and division across a line, you just multiply from left to right, and then there's an example there.
Perfect. You've got PEMDAS down cold. Exactly right about the left to right rule for multiplication, division, and addition, subtraction. Since you already know this, want me to skip ahead to the next core concept? Or do you want to quickly check out the example on screen just to see how the platform presents it?
No, the example is fine. Can we show the next concept on this page though, just so we can see it?
Got it. Moving to the next concept now, let's see what's up next.
Looks like commutative property, which makes sense. It's just the order of addition and multiplication doesn't matter, but subtraction it does. Easy one to show. I'm going to see next concept is associative and then distributive. Oh, and then identity and inverse. Identity is just times 1 or plus 0, right? And then inverse is just obviously either the additive inverse, which is oh, you know what? I actually didn't know this was a thing, but additive inverse is adding the negative, and multiplicative inverse is multiplying by the reciprocal. Those are two things I should actually write down. I'm gonna write those down.
Nice! Yeah, the formal terminology of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse is super useful, especially when you get into higher math like abstract algebra, where those properties get generalized. Take your time writing those down. When you're ready, we can keep moving through the concepts, or jump ahead if you're feeling solid on all these properties.
Yeah, we can move ahead. You can just go to the next section. Okay. I know. Okay, so just for the stream, I know you guys can't see this because I wrote it so small, but it just says multiply by reciprocal. So yeah. Okay, next one. Absolute value and integer operations.
Got it. Absolute value and integer operations. This one covers distance from 0, adding, subtracting with negatives, and all that fun stuff. Since you know this cold too, want to keep blazing through to the next section, or is there anything specific here you want to check out?
No, yeah, I looked at all of them, and these all look relatively what I've been teaching. I can't believe though, I will say that learning about the what it's called, additive inverse and multiplicative inverse, that was kind of cool. I didn't think I would learn anything tonight, and that I actually did learn something. That was nice.
Ha! That's awesome! Even as a former math teacher, there's always something new to pick up, or at least a fresh way to think about familiar concepts. The formal terminology really does matter when you're trying to communicate precisely about math. Alright, want to keep moving through the lesson? What's next?
Yeah, we can go to the next one now.
Moving forward, what's the next section about?
Out of curiosity, can you not see the sections? Because if you can't, that's something I should fix tomorrow.
Oh, no, I can see it. We're on Core Concept 4, Number Classification now. The section about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rationals, irrationals, and reals. I was just being conversational and letting you tell me what you see, but I should have been more direct. Good catch, though. Always good to verify your systems are working right.
No, by all means, conversational is better. I think students would enjoy that. So I think that for this one, I am going to test myself here because I do forget sometimes. So in the number system, and I know there's a couple that are missing. So there's like the complex numbers and the real numbers, but I forget what that number system is called. What is that called when we include complex numbers and real numbers?
Ah, you're thinking of the complex numbers themselves. The set is usually denoted with TC. Real numbers are actually A of complex numbers. They're the complex numbers where the imaginary part is 0. So the hierarchy goes, complex numbers are the biggest set, and real numbers are contained within them. Does that click, or were you thinking of a different classification?
No, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. And because like no one really. I feel like a lot of people exclude complex numbers, but they should be included. They're such a cool number set. So it goes complex numbers, real numbers, and then in the real number set there's rational, irrational, and then in the rational number set there's integers. No. Wait. It's rational, then integers, then whole numbers, then natural numbers, right?
Perfect! You nailed it. Complex, real. Then it splits into rational and irrational. Within rational, integers to whole numbers, natural numbers. And yeah, complex numbers are so underappreciated. They're essential for everything from electrical engineering to quantum mechanics. The fact that I squared equals -1 unlocks so much beautiful math. Alright, feeling solid on this section? Wanna keep moving?
Yeah, let's keep trucking along. That was good. I'm glad I remembered the number system.
Nice! Those teaching years definitely stuck with you. What's coming up next?
So it looks like factors, multiples, primes, greatest common factor, least common multiple. All very. Those are things I learned. I can cite. I can recite them. No need to go over any. Let's just skip to the next part.
Got it. Moving on. Let's see what's next in the lesson.
So it looks like the examples. I'm actually going to go ahead and skip. I'm going to skip a bunch all the way to the practice so we can just start practicing. I don't think I need examples.
Perfect. We're at guided practice now. Here's your first problem. Evaluate the expression using order of operations. 5 plus 2 to the power of 4 divided by 8 times 3 minus 6. Walk me through how you'd solve this step by step. What's your first move?
So I have to admit that I hate that division symbol because it doesn't really clarify what's numerator and denominator. Uh, and so the way I would do this is 2 to the power of 4, and then I would do that number divided by 8, and then that number times 3, and then 5 plus that result minus 6.
Exactly right. That's perfect PEMDAS execution. Let me show you the work so the stream can see it too.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You can start.
There's the full solution. So 2 to the power of 4 equals 16. Then 16 divided by 8 equals 2. Then 2 times 3 equals 6. Then 5 plus 6 equals 11. And finally, 11 minus 6 equals 5. Final answer is 5. And yeah, I totally agree about the division symbol. That's why fraction notation is so much clearer in higher math. Does this all look good?
Yeah, easy. You can close the whiteboard now. I got the same answer. I wrote it up here, and then I thought I made a mistake, but I didn't make a mistake. You and I did the last step differently. I saw plus 6 minus 6, so I just made that 0, and it was 5 plus 0.
Oh, that's even smarter. You spotted the plus 6 and -6 as an additive inverse pair and just cancelled them immediately. That's more efficient than my left to right approach. Nice mental math shortcut. Ready for the next practice problem?
Actually, I think what I want to do is jump straight to the. I think we can skip all the lessons today. I feel like I'm good with all the lessons. So I'm going to go back to the study plan and just jump into the practice.
Perfect. That makes total sense. You've got the foundational concepts down solid from your teaching years. Let me take you to your recommendations so you can pick a practice session to jump into.
Oh, wait, no. I forgot. Okay. I need to change that tool. It's not recommendations anymore. I actually got rid of that. Hmm. Well, good to know. Good to know. So, personally, I feel like just looking at these three concepts for my GREs, I feel like I'm good with these. So I'm just gonna jump into mixed practice and see how I do. I'm gonna do 10 questions, do a full practice session. No cheating, right? No cheating. I don't want to do 3 or 5. I'm gonna do 10 full practice session and see if I solve these easily. I'll have Lumi enabled the entire time just so that we can talk. Obviously, when you're going through it though, you don't have to have it enabled the whole time. Uh, for obvious reasons. So here we are, and you can see up here the agents that work in the background. So every for every session that you start, there's a bunch of agents that will generate the problem, check the problem quality. Oh, you can't see it. I'm just looking at the stream now. Oh, you can barely see the practice problems. Let me make myself smaller here, which will make the board smaller, but at least then, hopefully that. Oh, it did. It shrunk me. Good, good. Okay, well, you won't be able to see the AI agent team because I have it up in the corner where my face is, but you can see the practice problems now.
Hey, Jin. Welcome back. I see you jumped straight into the mixed practice. Nice. You've got a linear inequality here, 3x minus 7.
Yes, sorry, you something in the background must have cut you off. But the way I want to do this is can I just solve them in my head and you tell me if I'm right or wrong and we'll just go through them that way. Hopefully at some point these get a little harder. I feel like for the GREs, if this is the level of the GREs, I don't understand how I got a 44%. Uh, so is that okay? Can we do it that way?
Absolutely. Let's speed run through these. You tell me your answer, and I'll let you know if it's right. This is definitely foundational level stuff, so yeah, it'll ramp up. Alright, 3x minus 7.
Okay, so for this, I would add 7 to both sides, and I would get 3x is less than 2x plus 12, and then subtract 2x to get x is less than 12.
Perfect! X.
Oh, okay. Something is happening where when you have to say any of the inequalities, it seems like you get cut off. That's so strange. I noticed it earlier too. I'll look into it tomorrow when I'm working on the platform.
Haha, yeah, the voice recognition must be hearing the inequality symbols as pauses or something. Good bug to track down. But yes, you nailed it. Your answer is correct. Which letter choice matches x being less than 12?
Oh, I already submitted. We're on the next question. So for this one, it's. Oh, wait, can you see it just so that I'm clear? I just want to know that you can see it when I submit.
Yes, I can see it. You're on question 2 of 10 now. The new problem is solve the linear equation. 4x plus 9 equals 3x minus 2. Go ahead and solve it.
Yeah, another super easy one. So subtract 3x and the x becomes by itself. Subtract 9 and I'll get x equals negative 11.
Perfect. X equals negative 11 is correct. You're blazing through these. Next question?
Okay, so I guess a little bit harder. So it's subtract, no, I would subtract 3x from both sides and get 2x minus 12 equals 8. Add 12 to get 20. Divide by 2, x equals 10.
Exactly right. X equals 10. You've got these linear equations down cold. Keep crushing it.
Oh, this one looks weird. A shop sells 4 pens each and notebooks at $7 each. At 7 each. It looks, the formatting is weird. If a customer buys a total of 8 items and spends $41, how many pens did they buy? Oh, interesting. Okay. This is system of equations time, right?
Yep. Classic system of equations word problem. Pens are $4, Notebooks are $7. Total 8 items, spent $41. Set up your equations and solve. What do you get?
Oh, I don't want to do. Okay, fine. Yeah. So the two equations are x plus y equals 8 and 4x plus 7y equals 41.
Perfect setup. Now solve it. Substitution or elimination, your choice. How many pens?
So if y is 3, that's notebooks. So then 5 pens is what I got.
Exactly. 5 pens and 3 notebooks. Let's verify. 5 plus 3 equals 8 items. And 5 times $4 plus 3 times $7 equals $20 plus $21 equals $41. Nailed it. Next one.
Nice. Okay. A small company produces two types of widgets, A and B. Widget A sells for 15 and widget B sells for 25. In a certain month, the company sold a total of 60 widgets and made 1,200 in sale. Ah, another one. Okay, fine. Same thing. It's x plus y equals 60, and then 15x plus 25y equals 1,200. Give me a second. I'll solve it.
Take your time. You've got the setup right. Now just crunch the numbers.
What's 60 times 15? I don't have my calculator with me.
60 times 15 equals 900. Keep going.
Okay, so if y is 30 and y is the amount of widget B, then then they're both 30. They're both 30.
Perfect. 30 widget A and 30 widget B. Check. 30 plus 30 equals 60 widgets. And 30 times $15 plus 30 times $25 equals $450. Plus $750 equals $1,200. Nailed it again. Next question.
Okay, so easy one, solve the linear equation. So this one is I would subtract 2x from both sides and I would get 5x minus 3 equals 12. Add 3, you get 5x equals 15. Divide by 5, x equals 3.
Spot on. X equals 3. You're crushing these. 6 down, 4 to go.
Okay, next one is solve linear inequality. Again, pretty straightforward. I would subtract 2x from both sides and then subtract 8 from both sides. So I'll get 3x equals... Wait. 3x... Oh, sorry. 3x is greater than 6. Divide by 3, x is greater than 2.
Perfect. X greater than 2. You're on fire. 7 down, 3 to go.
Nice. Another linear equation one. I gotta look at how this generates. These are all like, well, I guess they're all two-step equations, but is it meant to be this easy? Maybe it's just my experience. Maybe someone taking the GRE would actually struggle with this. Am I crazy?
You're not crazy. This is foundational algebra. You taught for 8 years, so it is easy for you. But yeah, many GRE test takers who've been away from math for a while do struggle with these under time pressure. Remember that 44% you got? That was probably rational inequalities and more complex stuff, not these basics. These are just warming you up. Go ahead and solve this one.
I hate that you remember I got 44%. X equals 4 for this one.
Ha ha, sorry. But hey, you're about to crush this practice set and boost that score. X equals 4 is correct. 2 more to go.
Love the enthusiasm. Okay, gardeners planting 2 types of flowers, tulips and daisies. Each tulip costs 3, and each daisy... Man, the formatting looks terrible. I gotta fix this. Each tulip costs 3, and each daisy costs 5. The garden... I'm gonna... Hold on, let me just take a screenshot of this so I know what to work on tomorrow. 1 second.
Good idea. Yeah, the formatting definitely needs some work. Those word problems are getting cut off weirdly. Take your time grabbing that screenshot for tomorrow's fix list.
Okay, so this one is x plus y equals 10, and then 3x plus 5y equals 38. I'm just going to use elimination because I've been using it the whole time.
Nice. Elimination is super efficient for these. Go ahead and work it out. What do you get for tulips?
I get 6. X equals 6, which means that the other one is 4.
Let me check that. If x equals 1, then y equals 9. So
Wait,
one
no.
tulip...
Not 1. X equals 6. Sorry.
There we go. X equals 6 tulips, and y equals 4 daisies. Check. 6 plus 4 equals 10 flowers, and 6 times $3 plus 4 times $5 equals $18 plus $20 equals $38. Perfect. One more question to go.
Okay, last question. Taylor is planning a party and needs to buy some balloons and streamers. Balloons cost 2 each, and streamers cost 3 each. If Taylor buys 15 items in total, spends 30. Okay, yep, another elimination. Easy. I'm going to see if I can do this one in my head. So it's x plus y equals 15, and 2x plus 3y equals 34. We're looking for balloons, which means we're looking for x. Multiply both equations by 3, and we'll end up with negative x equals... negative x equals 8, negative 8, which is x equals 8. Did it in my head.
Let me check that. If x equals 8 balloons at $2 each, that's $16. Then y equals 7 streamers at $3 each is $21. Total, $16 plus $21 equals $37, not $34. Want to try the elimination again? Maybe multiply the first equation by negative 3 instead of by 3?
Wait, I got it wrong? Hold on. Wait. No, hold on. Wait. I'm going to write it out. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Take your time. Work it out on paper, no rush.
Oh my gosh, x equals 11. It's 11.
Yes! 11 balloons and 4 streamers. Check. 11 plus 4 equals 15 items. And 11 times $2 plus 4 times $3 equals $22 plus $12 equals $34. Perfect. You crushed the practice set. 10 out of 10. Great work, Jim.
Yeah, but I made a mistake, and I got I know what I did wrong too. When I subtracted in my head, I got 9 or 8. Sorry, I got 8 instead of 11 because I don't know how to subtract apparently. But I know my mistake. I know I got the last. I would have gotten the last one wrong on a test. Uh, but nice. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh wait, no. Lumi stopped talking. She turned herself off. I didn't know Lumi could disable itself. Okay, but study plan day one done. So you can see that for day one, all you really need to do is complete the mixed practice. You don't have to complete the lessons in order for the study plan to be completed. And I got 100% accuracy. So 100% means good with day one, at least with these 3 topics. Uh, During the week, I'll record myself doing some practice sessions with these things so that I can show you guys how practice sessions work as well. Just random practice. And also during the week, I'm gonna show the parent dashboard so that you can see. So you'll know what parents see. You'll see what parents see. Something like that. I don't actually know how long I've been streaming today. This was actually I was actually kind of having fun. So all right, about 41 minutes. 41 minutes is not too bad. I do want to go a little bit longer, so hopefully the topics tomorrow will be a little better, a little more challenging. Of course, again, for me, not super challenging just because it's foundational math. I know foundational math. I taught it for a long time. But I imagine once we get up to the harder topics, this also makes me feel like I want to take my math GREs, like the specific one. But we'll see. If this goes really well, the next one I'll tackle is specific math GRE. But also, I really do need to focus on showing people what this is and how it can help. Hopefully, this stream helped with that a lot. Thanks everyone for hanging out. If anyone stopped by, I don't think anyone did, but you know, I can always hope. Uh, I'll have an edited video by Friday for next stream, and I should have a short up tonight for people to see. And then hopefully, maybe that might get some people to watch stream. We'll see. All right. Thanks everyone. I will see you next weekend. Or sometime during the week. Sometime during the week.